continue to track him until I uncover what I need to know to find the keystone. And then, when the witches relocate the relic room, I will finally have a way to access those precious artifacts once again. I watch as the shining, bald top of Harris's head leans in close to his latest date. As Steele, the Brotherhood's master of intelligence, had discovered, Harris is the well-known producer of blockbuster superhero movies in Hollywood and a collector of often black-market artifacts. He also has a weakness for beautiful women.
"Why are you on the Sweet Arrangement site?"
Harris asks his date.
"Same reason you are."
The former child star he's with tonight is a professional sugar baby. She goes by Jules H. on the site, but her real name is Julianna Novak. She closes the gap between herself and Harris. She rests her hand on his forearm and brushes lazy circles on his skin. I can scent Harris's perspiration and desire.
"Meet someone interesting, someone who shares similar interests as me. Good food, nice trips, better clothes,"
he interjects harshly.
"Among other things."
"So you're all about the money," he laughs, again cutting her off. And I'm not sure if it's meant to be a joke or just an excuse to be cruel. Having observed him for this long, my guess is cruelty. She flinches. It's small and likely unnoticed by the man below, but I hear the way her pulse quickens.
"Is it bad to like a man who appreciates the finer things in life?"
She coos, regaining her composure, her pulse beginning to slow. I watch as she slides her fingers along her collarbone. Her white dress is impossibly tight, cutting low across her tanned white skin and giving me a full view of her generous cleavage. She knows exactly what she's doing as her fingers dip over the swell of her breasts and Harris leans in closer, his eyes riveted to her chest. I feel my own gaze track her fingers over the full swell. She says something. I'm so focused on other parts of her that I miss it, but it makes Harris laugh. She flips her long, honey-brown waves to one side, exposing the long length of her neck. And for a brief moment, Harris loses his balance and teeters on his stool. Siren. A smirk pulls tight over my fangs and my wings kick back in amusement. I take perverse pleasure in seeing someone knock Harris off his game. I've grown tired of seeing him giddy with the power he held over his previous dates.
"You're funny, you know that?
That's surprising." Harris shakes his head in amusement as if he just saw a dog walk on its hind legs or whatever humans find amusing. Julianna sucks in a sharp breath, her generous chest expanding and contracting. Her warm brown eyes glide up and over the skylight and, for the briefest of moments, appear to meet my stone ones. It's impossible. I'm hidden in the blackness of the night, and the bright interior lights reflect harshly off the glass, but I see a look in her eyes I know well. Desperation. That needy emotion was reflected back at me in the eyes of my brothers when we first believed we'd lost the relic room. I felt it myself when the pull awakened 3 days ago, and in an instant I'm sure she wouldn't be letting this man talk to her this way if she didn't have to. Juliana's husky laughter focuses me back on the date, and I catch a fast frown cross Harris's face. During every other date I've witnessed, Harris has kept the women on their toes. He seems to take pleasure in it, but even with desperate need, I'm sure is motivating her every action. When Harris attempts a verbal jab, she manages to dodge or redirect it immediately. He wants her physically. I can smell it on him. And he doesn't like that she isn't playing his game. Harris's cell phone rings and my pointed ears perk up at the sound. He immediately cuts Julianna off, holding up a finger as he turns away from her and pulls the phone from his pocket. This is the second call he's taken in her presence, his 5th call tonight, none of them relevant to finding the keystone. Until now. His voice drops to a hushed whisper. There is hesitation where there was none before.
"Freddie? Yes, of course. It's a gift. We're friends."